Hey everyone, Arthur Fantastic here, and today we are talking about J. Rod's ex's second statement. Now, basically, all the information has come out in this one information drop posted by Craig Jones, BJJ, on Instagram. And it, in many ways, confirms a lot of what I've been speculating, in my opinion. We will continue to say that this is conjecture and speculation. I am not making any allegations. I'm reading this and giving my opinion. I was not there. If you like what you see here, follow me on Instagram. Arthur Fantastic on IG, 1K instead of IC. Holler at your boy. And I am talking about stuff that people want to talk about. People feel uncomfortable talking about these things. People want this to go away. People, oh, this is just drama. Well, you know what? The truth has to come out. We have an obligation to the truth, okay? It could have been handled quietly. It could have been handled any other way, but it's handled like this. And now the character destruction of J-Rod has begun, okay? As I said before, with everything that came out, in the context that we have it, the issue of having this folder seems to have come out because of the ex. And despite her denying this, okay, she fucking confirms it. But though she'll go on to deny it multiple times in the post. So let's get to it. We're going to read it. I'll have it up on screen on this side. I'll try to keep my face out up from behind it, because sometimes I'm moving too much toward that side of the screen. Maybe I'll move the camera. We'll see. Oh, that's right against my window. And yeah, let's discuss this. So, as more of this information has come out, I've begun to see the typical signs of the character destruction and shaming, and using the collective, the group, to isolate and exile men. And this is hitting all of the fucking cliff notes of those types of stories. And this statement that she's put out has really, to me, it's really seems very petty, in my opinion, to put it mildly. I'm gonna read it now. There's a little espresso to y'all and my wife, who's also here. Here we go. This is her statement. This is slide 1. First and foremost, I did not want to make a statement regarding Jacob Rodriguez, let alone a second one. Oh, so she's actually saying his name now. Jacob Rodriguez put out another video which has misled people to believe that he was asked to leave because he simply downloaded images off Instagram. No, he said that he downloaded pictures off Instagram and kept it in a folder with porn. This was only part of the story, which resulted in false information being circulated and blame being placed upon myself and the other women at B Team. Okay, is that true? Let's go to her points. She has a numbered of points, so we'll go point by point. 1, the secret vaults contained Instagram images and explicit images. This is already copped to explicitly by J-Rod in his videos. All right. Multiple folders were created, organized by females' names, to which pornography that resembled the female was placed into their named folder. To my knowledge, AI was not used and the photos were not secretly taken. I will not comment on the individuals as their privacy and safety is a priority. So, again, what I had speculated, which would make it so severe that I would be like, okay, this is something that we have to ban a person over, taking secret pictures and then putting in, is actually not the case. It is pictures off of Instagram. It's not AI porn. It's porn that was like this person, J-Rod, organized his folder of porn on his phone. Why would you have porn on your phone? With pictures of chicks from the gym, it looks like. So that's creepy. That needs a talking to. That needs to be an apology. But I think a lot of guys do this type of shit, but not to the degree he's doing it. But I think a lot of guys and gals are doing this type of shit. And it's because he's caught that we are fucking talking about this. But how did he get caught? Let's go to point 2. These photos were discovered in September 2024. Okay, September of last year. We're recording this in May 2025. 3, between September 2024 and December 2024, I said nothing to anyone other than family and friends that I confided in regarding the traumatic details of my relationship with Jacob. I did not go to B team with these details. Okay, so far the traumatic relationship is that she found folders on the phone of Jacob Rodriguez, didn't confront him about it, instead went to friends and family, and then kept this from everyone. No, point 4. I'm just summing that up. That's a good paraphrase. That's a good summation of what you just said. Number 4, after months of feeling sick and disgusted, I decided to reach out to Nick Rodriguez on December 17th, 2024. I was physically ill, keeping information from him and acting like everything was okay in his presence for the past few months. I explained to Nick what I saw and let him decide how he wanted to deal with this family matter. Taylor is like fucking hand on her forehead, hand on face. So she went months without actually talking to him about it, told her friends and family, and then told Nick Rodriguez, his brother. 5, I quietly left B team. Quietly, guys. This is quietly. The following day, December 18th, 2024. So she told her brother and then left. Didn't even tell anything to Jay. Stuck around for months and was physically ill. These are all examples of, like, guys, you watch who you fucking choose to be with. Right? I mean, I don't know if I'm overthinking that, but holy shit. I quietly left B team the following day, December 18th, 2024. I quietly left B team the following day, December 18, 2024, after I spoke to Nick Rodriguez. I did not run to the owners asking for Jacob's removal. When I canceled my membership, Jacob or the details stated above were not mentioned. One of the rumors circulating is that I ran to the owners of B team requesting Jacob be banned from the team. This is false. In fact, I returned to B team to compete in a show with Jacob sitting Matt's side mid-February 2025. I wanted to move on. Okay, so this is... Okay, additionally, she is looking at herself as completely a victim here. And she had to do this competition with Jacob sitting by the mat. Now, her just even being around him, despite him not even being told what the fuck the problem is, according to her, right here, okay. Number 6, Jacob Rodriguez and I's relationship officially ended in December 2024 after discovering more disturbing information regarding his behavior. Our last communication was February 2025, as Jacob spent the following months, December through February, pleading for forgiveness and promising changes as he had done our whole relationship. Okay. More disturbing information. What could that be? I wonder. I don't understand. It seems like he's just being shamed for having a masturbatory habit, and his girlfriend got really upset about it, didn't tell him, told her family and friends, told his brother, and then left, acting as if this is quiet. This is strange. And then she's making Jacob say, okay, Jacob asking for forgiveness and promising change as he had done our whole relationship. I think that if you fuck up with a person, you should ask for forgiveness, be sorry, and want at least hope to change things, right? Unless this chick is a fucking saint, that's what she should be going through when she apologizes to someone. Maybe she's never fucking done that. But okay, I'm just going to continue here. 7. Again, I quietly left B Team in December 2024. I was contacted by Craig Jones in March 2025. He asked me about some rumors that were circulating about Jacob Rodriguez. After providing him with my side of the story, they then spoke to Jacob, Nick, as well as other B Team members before swiftly removing Jacob from B Team. Even after his removal, I remained silent on our situation. Okay. The secret vaults on Instagram. Number 8. Physical and emotional abuse occurred. He would push me, intimidate me, and pin me down. Other times, he would prevent me from leaving the house by blocking doorways or knocking my belongings off my shoulder. Okay, so now we're getting into a place where we are making serious allegations. He would push me, intimidate me, pin me down. Other times, he would prevent me from leaving my house by blocking doorways or knocking belongings off my shoulder. It seems to me she's using strong language here in order to continue to bias the reader against whatever happened in her relationship that she consented to. And we act as if and believe as if men are always these aggressors, when we know from studies on this topic that 80% of one-way abuse is committed by women. And it includes the stuff like character destruction. We also see that in domestic violence, in these places where there is the physical confrontation, it is mutually combative. It is the majority of times, somewhere between 80 to 50%. I have to check my numbers here. I don't have them in front of me, but that is the case, that the majority of these combative instances are mutually combative. Now we have all of a sudden, in addition to the plain thing that he has copped to, though she said that he misled people, which from us watching, you watching on the channel, us watching together, he said exactly what she said. She is actually revealing more information that is unnecessary. But it's in order to seemingly, in my opinion, portray yourself as the victim. Thoughts on this real quick before I continue on?
I totally agree. I honestly think that she should have just stopped, because she's not only embarrassing B Team, she's embarrassing Jacob and his family, but she's also embarrassing herself. Like, please stop. It is crazy, absurd.
Okay, so to me, it seems like pretty clear that all of a sudden, like, now we're saying that he's not just some dude that had creepy so-called Instagram folder that he should have a talking to, shouldn't be doing. Obviously, I hope that he continues down his path of faith and his religion. But that being said, if we're now going to say that he's an abuser, physical abuser, that's a serious allegation. And that requires fucking serious fucking proof. Oh, you get physical with me. Are we saying that this woman, the one who wrote this, is she not capable of being physical with him? Is that the case, that he was the aggressor? We don't know. We don't know anything more than what is being said here, which has been escalating. This is escalating things. He said exactly what he said. She said that he didn't. He was misleading. He said exactly what she said, but she is now writing as if he didn't and adding more character defamation to what has been said. So now we're going beyond okay, this is what happened. This is how I felt about it. This is the way that things kind of ended up. Sorry, the camera failed because of the heat. Because it's getting spicy. But literally, it's hot outside. Honestly, so far, to me, it really seems like someone, she really felt some type of way because of the pornography, and then told other people, then left, frames it as she did it quietly, but this does not seem quietly, in my opinion, especially you just abruptly leaving, especially you just told Nick, you, like, what the fuck is going on? But here we go to number 9. Speaking of, it was brought to my attention that Nick and Jacob were accusing me of lying and being crazy. Instead of focusing on the issues, what? What is the issues? That he had porn on his phone? They went straight to protecting Jacob's image, and I took this as an attempt to prevent me from coming forward. This was exactly why most women say nothing. This behavior not only disgusted me, but hurt me as well. Did I make videos to vindicate myself? Yes. Okay, so now this is getting more like, I'm the victim. Look, I'm the victim. This is exactly why women say nothing. Say nothing about what? That you didn't like him having porn on his fucking phone? And the way he grouped it with other fucking pictures? This is fucking insane. From my Christian point of view, that's weird. That's creepy. I would ban him. I would fucking give a chance for reconciliation, though, for the people involved. But you didn't fucking go to him about it. You sat on it. You said nothing. According to your own fucking statement, you told other people, and you were so fucking upset about it. This fucking porn folder that you left. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is all fucking character destruction. Am I going crazy here?
No, you're not going crazy at all.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that before I move on?
She is just absurd. I believe that, like you said, she just sat on this and was just, trying to make his family be against him. But when that didn't work, she just went, okay.
Prepped her family to be against her own family to be against him.
Yes.
As in preparation to that attack.
Mm-hmm. And I also, it's this honestly altogether should have just been done privately. If he really truly hurt you, then why not do it privately?
How do other people know what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so they like, and what do you think? Do you like? What are your stance on what is she trying to say? Actually, like, what happened, or do she think she's attempting to what?
I think she is just trying everything she can to just make herself look like she's like the victim. To make everything, like, not take any accountability for what she did wrong, which is let everybody into her relationship. Nobody needs to be in your relationship. Nobody needed to know all of this. It could have been done privately. But no.
Well, like, how does that involve anyone else other than in his mind?
Yes.
Like, that's something that you should take up with him.
Exactly.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, and I don't believe in. I just don't believe her. You purposely sought out to ruin his reputation and his character because you felt that way, and you were like, if I feel this way, I'm gonna make you feel this way. And that's exactly what everything she is saying. She's like, all this pain that you made me feel, this regret and feeling disgust and shame, I'm going to do the same thing to you.
And people calling me out for it, well, I'm going to defend myself and make it worse for you.
Yes.
In some shape, form, or fashion.
It's disgusting. It's not.
And they're like,
so disgusting.
It does seem kind of crazy if we're framing it as he had a porn folder and you're fucking making it way worse than it is. So, yeah, of course, both of them might say something like that. Nick is his brother. Like, you're fucking acting crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah,
allegedly. You're allegedly crazy. I mean, like, this is like the histrionic crazy actions of a woman spurned. And that's my speculation. That's my fucking, my opinion. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But, I think you're right. I think this is purposeful. Even the way that things have leaked out, it's very purposeful, which keeps making me think, is this a work? Is this like something to drum up fucking, publicity? Let's go to the next point. People are accusing me of attempting me to destroy Jacob's career.
You can't be serious right now.
See, Jacob's actions / behavior and his alone is what prompted B team owners to make the decision to remove him. Like, no, you made it their fucking problem. You said something somewhere along the way because people were did I make videos to vindicate myself? Yes. Did I have to make sure that people knew that I was destroying Jacob Rod's fucking the career? Yes. And it's just a little on the nose that she's like, people are accusing me of attempting to destroy Jacob's career and having no kind of accountability or responsibility to what she's doing in terms of releasing the information that she's releasing in a prejudiced way to bias the fucking viewer and my thoughts to get an attempt to get some more victim status from people, in my opinion. Number 11, that's crazy. We're literally just saying, okay, 11. That's hilarious. The story was made public recently by a statement released. I did not release his statement, but you said you made videos to vindicate yourself. Which one is it? I decided to speak up as the women of B Team were being harassed. They were being harassed, or was it in his head and it was in a folder? Which one is it? He was harassing them? Because if that's the case, we should fucking know. And he should fucking pay up for this type of shit. Or are you fucking trying to exaggerate what he did in your mind to you for having that folder? I decided to speak up. No woman involved deserves to be harassed or blamed. Oh, are they being harassed by other people? Oh, maybe that's the case. No one deserves that harassment. In that case, no one deserves that harassment. The statement is not well written. But I do not gain anything from speaking out about this. And I am opening myself to backlash and online harassment, as well as having to relive a time in my life I wish to forget and move on. A time where you had a boyfriend that had a porn folder? Okay. This was not about revenge. Okay. Nor was it ever about revenge, as I didn't go after this individual or expose him to the public for his actions. He only got removed from the team. He only just got removed from the team. You know what I mean? I do not want anything from this other than creating a safer training environment for women. Can we go into what fucking happened that was fucking improper other than him having these fucking images in a folder on his fucking phone? Is that appropriate? Yes. From a fucking Christian value set, can I fucking say that's bad and fucking make you fucking have to reconcile or fucking get out? Yes. But what stance do you have? Are you guys fucking... Or anyway. I do not want anything from this other than creating a safer environment for women, and I hope this information and the way the situation was handled by Craig Jones and Seth creates a standard for the sport that this behavior will not be tolerated. Okay. Jacob knows the truth. Hopefully one day... He did say exactly what you said he did, but now you're adding that he's a physical abuser and that he's gaslighting you and that they're trying to keep you quiet because they're not seeing it the way that you see it. You see yourself as a victim, they don't. And completely unaffected, probably. That's what I would speculate, continuing to say that this is speculation. Hopefully one day he can come to grips with what he has done and focus on being a positive influence for the kids that looked up to him, as well as the women that want to participate in this great sport. What the fuck is she talking about? What the fuck is she talking about? This all came out in the worst way possible. If the commenter that I mentioned in the previous video, if this was a diary of a woman, right, and she had some type of fucking sexual fantasy about some dude on the fucking team, and this guy came out and says, "Oh, this chick is fucking this chick is fucking fantasizing about my teammates, he would be shamed for fucking going through and breaking her privacy. And this whole fucking, oh, she slapped something off my shoulder. That doesn't, that for a guy, you know that sounds ridiculous. He's fucking saying something to try to make him and manipulate and bias anybody that hears that. But a girl says, oh, it slapped off my shoulder, because how most of us are programmed, we're like, oh, he did that? He did that? And I do. That's how I react. But I'm like, wait, hold on. Is that true? Is there any evidence? Are you just fucking saying this now to fucking double down on fucking destroying this guy's fucking reputation? Which is a common thing. More common than people want to fucking, like, fucking face in this world. That's why the fucking rate of male offing, what did they, deleting, self-deleting, is so high. And we know which subcategories are even higher than others, and it's all men. And it's because of shit like character destruction and exile and isolation from the group, which can be done by simply an allegation of a woman that has no fucking evidence. You start fucking throwing shit like this around, police are going to start showing up, and they're going to fucking investigate because of the allegations that you're fucking levying. And when that happens, we will see what is true, but it's going to just drag everyone down because of it. That first arrest of Craig Jones, while I think it was a work, is just like the first fucking wave of publicity things that are going to happen. Whether this is real or not, it's still going to add to the publicity, but I don't think it's adding in a good way for the sport, for anyone involved. And I think that this woman is acting as if the ex is acting as if she's this big victim, but she's making vague, oh, things are even worse, and there's harassment. And I'm waiting for, oh, you know, this woman was contacted, and oh, he just looked at her and pulled his stuff out in the fucking corner, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, some type of fucking, oh, okay, that's where he fucking crossed the line. But he's not, she's just making vague allegations coupled with, and now she's coupled it with new allegations of physical assault. Like, she's like, oh, this, you know, it was Jacob that came out with all of this, not me. And but he's also misleading people. He said exactly what she said he did. And she's adding more to it. That, to me, is just showing to me the level of pettiness and like disingenuousness she is really willing to go. This will, if enough people see it, this will result in some kind of federal or civil investigation when you're making accusations of physical assault, intimidation, that's and other battery. You say here, he pinned you down. Anyway, this is going to another level, and people don't seem to be even paying attention. But I think it's worth paying attention to see if it's true, so that someone's fucking life doesn't get fucking destroyed. And if it is true, you know, that we fucking know to fucking sequester this guy away from the rest of us. But we don't want to see the truth. We want to see a problem in the whole statement of J-Rod. What? We're going to gaslight J-Rod. We're going to gaslight Nikki. We're just going to have this sudden departure, and then resulting itself in the sudden removal of J-Rod, and say that you have nothing to have been involved in this. So now you're distancing yourself from the consequences of what happened in terms of what you're doing. This all could have been handled privately. Now it's being handled in a very serious way, and it's coming out more and more that this is more gray than I thought it would ever be. It really seems like that someone is just trying to in my way of looking at things, I'm speculating that she's just trying to destroy his fucking career and his reputation. That seems to be what you're saying too. You're nodding over there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Is a vindictive woman, and she purposely wanted to ruin his reputation.
She sounds like, we don't know her. You don't know her, but right. She sounds like it.
But she definitely sounds like it. Yeah, for sure. She definitely sounds like it. But yeah, she not only did it's just what she did. She doesn't realize that she made a like domino effect in the community. Like, it's not only going to affect the B team, but it's gonna affect other gyms that, you know, to a level that she doesn't understand.
Right. It's going to affect the entire community and the people around and that family and fucking the community. You're saying that earlier, I don't know if you said it on camera, that there more accusations like this is going to pop up.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I think that's a very good speculation. If not to say that these types of gray area accusations don't exist already. They already do. Mm-hmm. You know, they exile the man only to find out, oh well, she's been coming over to his place at that every night at 3 a.m. for the last fucking so weeks. But now that he doesn't want to leave his wife or some shit for her, oh well, now I've been being abused by him. I was being taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. And once again, there should be some type of separation. You know what I mean? Like I said, but you know, the traditional culture is giving way to the more progressive culture that we have today, and there's nothing that officially that says that, you know, students can't date teachers. You know what I'm saying? It's not this is not fucking, you're not at fucking public school. What the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. But when you get accusation like that, it takes away from people who are getting real accusation who will never see justice. Like my speculation and opinion of what happened with the Lloyd Irving case, where he got completely off because there wasn't enough information. So I mean, let me stop here for a second, let the phone cool down, and before I conclude. Ultimately, I think that we're seeing a miscarriage of justice. I don't see any details that are convincing to me of what's going on and the way that they've come out. And the way that she's trying to frame it all seems to me like it's very manipulative and pointed to trying to destroy Jacob and his reputation. And what does a man have outside of his word and his reputation? And that's the type of stuff that men self-delete over. You know what I mean? Not having custody of kids, not seeing their kids, especially in case of divorces. Which is the majority of cases, they do not have custody of the children. But, you know, laws like that are changing slowly. But we look at what is going on, what's being said. I just don't find it believable. Do you find it believable?
To be honest, I do not find it believable. Because she practically kind of told on herself. She literally gave a full description and basically kind of told on herself. Like, she said that she found it, kept it for a couple of months, didn't go to him about it, and went to her family, and then went to his brother about it. And I don't know. I personally don't believe her. I believe that she felt very emotional about it, and instead of talking to him about it and keeping it private within the gym and then their relationship, she decided to tell other people and put other people in their relationship that did not need to be in it.
Wow. Yeah, very, very accurate. Yep.
Including
basically everybody now.
Right, everybody now, like the whole community.
But in gradual steps. First it was the people around her, and then it was Nikki around, and then it was basically everyone.
Right. And
by her departure, something happened, and then and people were looking for it. That's why there were rumors in the first place. If it was done quietly and he was so quietly, no one would fucking notice. And does someone notice that a ninja disappears? That's quiet. Fucking everybody causing a ripple and people to fucking wonder and rumor mill. That's not fucking quiet. And we wonder what the fuck is going on. And to me, like I said, clear signs of character destruction of a man. And it is a scorcher out today. And it's going to be a hot summer. With news like this coming out, next video is going to be Kyle Snyder. You know what I mean? That I want to comment on that too. All right, guys, we're in for a hot one. Arthur Fantastic, the Hotshot. Thank you for watching all the way through. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this whole fucking situation. What are your thoughts? Do you side with her? Do you side with him? What do you have some reservations about what she's saying? Does it seem to be kind of an escalating of things, and an escalating story? Is this something to be trusted as true? Is this going to become like a he said, she said? Sound out down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Once again, comment, subscribe. Supposedly the fucking subscribe button explodes when I say subscribe. So as I always say, stay up, stay vigilant, stay locked and loaded. Shalom, shalom, peace in, y'all. Stay brutal. Shalom, shalom, peace in.